The world is silent, the familiar sounds of daily life, cars passing, neighbors chatting, the distant hum of city energy, have faded into a heavy, unsettling quiet. No hum of appliances, no glow from screens. The silence is almost deafening, a constant reminder that everything you once relied on is gone. 3 days into the blackout, thirst is your real enemy. Hunger gnaws at you, but it's the dryness in your throat that dominates every thought. Your head pounds, your mouth is dry, and your thoughts are foggy. Every movement feels heavier, every decision slower. Your family shows the same signs: lethargy, cracked lips, fading energy. The spark of hope from day one has dulled, replaced by a quiet desperation. The adventure of a power cut has become a grim reality. The novelty is gone, replaced by anxiety and the weight of uncertainty. Panic is tempting, but you must fight it. Fear clouds judgment, and right now, clear thinking is your most valuable asset. The taps are dry, and your bottled water is gone. You check every cupboard, every corner, hoping for a forgotten stash, but there's nothing left. You're up against one of survival's harshest deadlines. The body can only last a few days without water. The clock is ticking, and every second matters now. This is your moment of truth. Give in, or fight back. The choice is yours, and it will define what happens next. Even in a suburban backyard, nature offers solutions if you know where to look. The world outside your door is full of hidden resources, waiting to be discovered. You don't need fancy gadgets, just knowledge, grit, and determination. Survival isn't about what you have, but what you know and how you use it. Your survival depends on what you do next. Every decision counts, and hesitation could cost you dearly. Preparation and knowledge are your armor against chaos. The more you know, the better your chances of making it through. When modern systems fail, your wits are all you have. In this new reality, adaptability is your greatest strength. Your brain is your greatest weapon. Use it, think creatively, act decisively, and never underestimate your own resourcefulness. Forget empty taps and barren shelves. The solution isn't inside, it's out there waiting for you to find it. The earth beneath your feet can become your source of life. It's time to act. Every minute you hesitate, your body grows weaker. Remember this feeling. The dizziness, the fear. Let it fuel your determination, not your despair. Let it drive you to prepare, to learn, to survive. Every challenge you face now is a lesson for the future. The world may be dark, but you're not powerless. Your actions, your choices, and your willpower are the light that guides you forward. We're going to turn the ground into your lifeline. Let's get to work. The next step could mean the difference between hope and despair. In survival, priorities matter. When you're thrust into the wild, every decision can mean the difference between life and death. It's easy to panic, but the key is to focus on what truly matters most in those first critical hours. The rule of threes is your guide. 3 minutes without air, 3 hours without shelter in harsh conditions, 3 days without water, and 3 weeks without food. This simple rule helps you remember what to tackle first when everything feels overwhelming. But water stands out. You can survive for days without food, but only 3 days without water. In hot, dry environments, that window can shrink even further. Thirst is the silent killer, deadlier than hunger, and it creeps up on you faster than you think. The signs start subtly: a dry mouth, cracked lips, fatigue. But soon, dehydration can take over your body and mind. Your body is mostly water. Every cell, every organ depends on it. Water regulates your temperature, cushions your joints, and keeps your mind sharp. Without it, your body begins to shut down. Dehydration clouds your mind and weakens your body. You'll feel dizzy, confused, and your energy will drain away. Even simple tasks become difficult. On day 3, finding clean water is your only mission. Every step you take should be toward hydration. Without water, your chances of survival drop dramatically. Forget food for now. Your body can wait. Hunger pangs are uncomfortable, but they won't kill you nearly as quickly as dehydration will. Every drop lost is a loss you can't afford. Spilled water is wasted life. Conserve what you have, and never take a single sip for granted. The real enemy is the dryness in your throat, the scratch that won't go away. It's a warning sign you can't ignore. Focus on hydration above all else. Make it your top priority, even above building a fire or searching for food. But it's not just about finding water, it's about finding safe water. Drinking contaminated water can be just as dangerous as not drinking at all. Drinking from a dirty source can make things worse. Bacteria, parasites, and toxins can turn a desperate situation into a deadly one. Sickness from contaminated water will dehydrate you faster, causing vomiting, diarrhea, and even more rapid loss of fluids. We need pure, safe water. That's the only way to keep your body functioning and your mind clear. And we're going to make it ourselves, using the sun. This is your lifeline. Hydration comes first. Always. With the right knowledge, you can turn even the harshest environment into a source of life. Let's learn how to create water when there's none to be found. With patience and resourcefulness, you can survive even when hope seems lost. Your survival depends on it. Remember, in the wild, water isn't just a resource, it's your ultimate priority. How do you get clean water when everything stops? Build a solar still. It's an ancient, reliable technique. No gadgets, just basic items from home. Unlike boiling, a solar still doesn't need fire or fuel, and it removes more than just germs. It separates pure water from dirt, salt, and contaminants. Once set up, the sun does the work. It's a silent, efficient purification plant in a hole. Resourcefulness is key. See opportunity in everyday objects. A plastic sheet becomes a roof. A hole becomes a water source. In a crisis, ordinary things can save your life. Don't be intimidated. This is simple survival science. Let's build the most important thing you'll make this week. Trust the process. This is the water cycle. Miniaturized. The sun heats the soil, causing water to evaporate and leave impurities behind. The vapor rises and hits the cool plastic sheet, condensing into droplets. These droplets are pure water, free from dirt and toxins. Place a pebble in the center of the plastic to create a low point. Gravity pulls the droplets to the center where they drip into your cup. Evaporation, condensation, collection. Nature's purification in action. It's the same science that makes rain simple, elegant, and effective. You're not fighting nature, you're working with it. This is survival at its smartest. Let's get practical. You don't need a fancy kit, just 4 basic items. First, a digging tool, a shovel, trowel, sturdy stick, or even your hands if needed. Second, a collection container, a clean cup, jar, or cut plastic bottle. Third, a clear plastic sheet, no holes large enough to cover your hole. Fourth, a small pebble or rock to weigh down the plastic. Be resourceful. Use what you have. The digging tool moves dirt. The container catches water. The plastic sheet traps moisture and sunlight. The pebble creates a drip point. Don't get stuck looking for perfect tools. Improvise. Cleanliness matters. Don't collect pure water in a dirty cup. Transparent plastic is essential. No black or opaque sheets. Check for holes or tears. These 4 items are your survival toolkit. Gather them now. Let's build. Find a sunny spot with damp soil. Avoid shade. Dig a bowl-shaped hole about 3 feet wide and 2 feet deep. Toss in green, non-poisonous vegetation if available. It boosts humidity. Place your collection cup in the center, stable and upright. Drape the clear plastic sheet over the hole, overlapping the edges. Use the dug-up soil to seal the edges tightly. Make it airtight. Place a pebble in the center of the plastic, directly above the cup. The plastic should sag toward the cup, forming a cone. That's it. Your solar still is ready. The sun will do the rest. Don't disturb the setup. Now, wait. The hardest part now is patience. Don't lift the plastic. Breaking the seal resets the process. As the sun heats the soil, water vapor rises and condenses on the plastic. By midday you'll see mist and droplets forming underneath. As the day cools, droplets grow and slide down to the lowest point. They drip into your cup, pure water, drop by drop. This is survival science in action. The process is slow, but it works. Trust the sun, trust the seal. By sunset, you'll have water. Every drop is a victory. You've turned earth and sunlight into life. 3 mistakes can ruin your solar still. First, using poisonous plants. Only add vegetation you know is safe. When in doubt, leave it out. Second, a weak seal. Gaps let humid air escape and dry air in. Pack soil tightly around the plastic. Third, impatience. Don't lift the plastic to check progress. You'll lose all the built-up humidity. Let the still work undisturbed for a full day. The best water collection happens as the day cools. Don't risk your survival for a few extra drops or a quick peek. Attention to detail is everything. Build it right, seal it tight, and walk away. Trust the process. Survival is about discipline as much as knowledge. Avoid these mistakes, and your still will deliver. Your life may depend on it. Stay focused. As the sun dips below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, you know the moment has come. The day's heat fades, and the cool air settles in, signaling the end of a long, challenging day in the wild. With steady hands, you carefully lift one edge of the plastic sheet. Warm, damp air escapes, carrying with it the promise of survival. Every movement is deliberate, every action a testament to your patience and determination. You reach for your cup, anticipation building. Inside, you find clear, precious water, gathered drop by drop, a reward for your effort and ingenuity. It may be just half a cup, but in this moment, it's everything. This small amount of water is life itself, a symbol of hope and perseverance. You lift the cup to your lips, clean, pure, hope in liquid form. The first cool sip washes over your tongue, quenching a thirst that's more than physical. That first sip soothes your parched throat and revives your weary spirit. Relief floods through you, and for a moment, the struggle fades away. You made this water, not by luck, but by knowledge, resourcefulness, and effort. You turned the harshness of nature into an opportunity. This is the true essence of survival, working with nature, not against it. You've learned to read the land, to use what's around you, and to adapt. The sun, the earth, and your own hands have brought you through this challenge. Together, they've provided what you needed most. This knowledge is your greatest tool. It weighs nothing, can't be lost, and will serve you in every challenge ahead. With thirst conquered, your mind clears. Now, you can focus on the next challenge, finding food and sustaining your energy for tomorrow. Tomorrow, you'll use the same mindset, the same patience and creativity to seek out calories and nourishment in the wild. For now, savor this victory. Let the satisfaction of overcoming thirst fill you with confidence and gratitude. You faced the thirst and won. You proved to yourself that you can endure, adapt, and thrive. Preparation and resourcefulness saved you. Remember this feeling, the pride, the relief, the strength you found within. You're stronger than you think. Well done. The wilderness has tested you, and you have answered with resilience. You did it, another survival challenge conquered, but your adventure doesn't stop here. Hit that subscribe button to join our community of resourceful survivors, and never miss a new tip or story from the wild. Tap the bell so you're always ready for the next challenge. Dynamic subscribe animation. A bright animated subscribe button pops onto the screen, pulsing gently. A bell icon rings, and confetti bursts in the background. On-screen text, subscribe for more survival secrets. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay prepared, and keep thriving in any environment. See you in the next adventure.